I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about preparing and surviving a disaster. Don't think of that very often. Most of us just go along with our lives till one day we see things like the LA fires, the hurricanes in North Carolina, maybe rioting in the street. Then you think, well, maybe we ought to sit down and see if we're prepared or how well we would do. So you go out on the internet, find a bunch of articles, a lot of survivals on surviving in the woods, but since only about 5% of the population now are farmers, everybody else lives in cities and towns, so that's really the important place because they don't have the facilities to usually take care of themselves and raise foods. And then the books turn out that most of them cover things like storing food and water, which of course is essential. You won't survive long without that. But there's a lot more to it than that. Think about your daily life to survive. It's just not just food and water. It's fuel. It's all the things you use every day to get along, communications. So you need a little bit of everything. And in some of the books, they'll do it, but they're as thick as an encyclopedia. They go in such great detail. Seems overwhelming, so you basically do nothing. So I want to introduce you to a book. Surviving a Hostile City, written by Lorna Dare. She's also the author of CIA's Gulf of Tonkin Secrets, Eagle Scout to Killer, Surviving Violence in a Hostile City. What's nice about this book is it's not that big. It's not overwhelming, but it doesn't go into great depth. There's 20 chapters because there's 20 different things you should be thinking about. So this book is something you can sit down, go through pretty quickly, you and your family, and at least get some idea of the general things you need to do. You read the chapters. When you get to stuff and you need to know more detail, you can go out there and find books and stuff with a lot of detail. So this is my starting book. Where do I go from here? What do I need to do? You won't be overwhelmed if you follow this book. It may save your life someday. So things like you want to wait until all of a sudden your city is struck with a disaster, natural or man-made. No food, no water, no police, no medical, no power, chaos everywhere. Gangs are running in the street. Looters are everywhere, running from building to building. You're going to be prepared or you're going to be a victim. So that's what this is about. A quick overview, a little bit of everything you need to know. Some place to get started without feeling overwhelmed. 20 chapters. Why be prepared? 72-hour kit. Food storage. Personal choices. Do I stay on my own or do I need a group? Should I leave the city or stay where I'm at? Scavenging. Medical. Hiding in plain sight. Gangs. Gardening. Raising animals. Hunting. Trapping. Preparing animals for cooking. Weaponry. Fuel and fuel storage. Currency, how are you going to purchase and barter and get things. Communications, you must have communications with the outside world as well as yourself. Transportation, no power, no pumps, no fuel. Nuclear, chemical, and biological attacks. The last chapter, I hope you don't need. If you need to get to this last chapter, you're in trouble. Cannibalism. So this is the book you want. Book you start with. It's not a do-all, but it's a sure good starter book. Helps you think about what to do. You can go on and detail and get books. When you find a chapter you want more detail than this has, but at least do something, get started. So this is the book to buy. It's on Amazon and everywhere else. Surviving a Hostile City. Thank you.